Hello and welcome, my name is Adv4u and I welcome you to a new series called How to Play Killer on my channel. Due to the lack of English content on my channel, I thought, what the hell, just freaking upload something really cool, which is not that common on YouTube, like a guide for Dead by Daylight. I thought about, okay, I'm main killer, so I could do a freaking main killer guide, so I thought, yeah, how to play killer, how about that? So, in this first special video, I will not talk about any specific strats or perk combinations. Those are the topics for the specific videos. This is just how to play killer in general. Experienced players with, I guess, more than 100 hours will be bored by this video, but if you just want to know, and if you just, I don't know, repeat stuff, then stay tuned. For the new ones, welcome to this video. I just want to quickly tell you what is Dead by Daylight Killer playing about. And yeah, we can start things off by just telling there are 5 gens on the map, regardless of any map you're playing on. 4 survivors if nobody disconnects from the match. 1 killer, which should be you. 7 hooks in total if there are no offerings placed to reduce or to increase the number. But we come to this later. What separates the killers from the survivors, besides that they can actually make damage and hit them, killers have their own abilities. So it makes more sense to play another killer than it makes more sense to play another survivor. But we're not talking about this right now. To those, of course, they have their add-ons and their perks, which separates from the survivors. But in the section offerings, there are kind of the same ones, so we come to this in specific videos, of course, as well. Let's assume you bought all the DLCs, then there are exactly 9 killers currently to play with. So, who to choose? 9 players, 9 killers, who to pick? Well, to be honest, you have to find that out yourself. The Trapper, for example, is like a guy you have to prepare the whole map for jukers, for window spammers. You just have to place your traps as soon and as quick as possible. For the Wraith, you just have the surprise attack, which maybe works on rank 20, but actually not on rank 1 anyway. Hillbilly is kind of a fast motherfucker. He just can travel through the map like hell, besides of the doctor map, treatment theater, but let's just ignore that. And the Huntress, for example, is just like Call of Duty, first-person shooter, without the auto-aim. So, basically, who to pick? To be honest, you have to find that out yourself. I mean, if you now say, alright, I love to prepare things, I love when plans work and such, then I would definitely recommend you Trapper, but I recommend you, to be honest, trying out all characters, all 9 of them. Trapper, Wraith, Hillbilly, Nurse, Huntress, The Shape, Hag, Cannibal, and the Doctor. If you find your favorite killer, play him, level him, and you're good to go. As soon as you have some experience, you can maybe switch the character, learn a bit how this guy works, and work your way through whole of the characters. You can actually separate the gameplay you're playing in like 3 periods. The first one is the start. You spawn, you have maybe 1 to 2 minutes. It's mostly very short, and you have 2 decisions right there. One is you prepare things, that counts for Trapper and Hack, for example, or you just rush, which maybe counts for the Hillbilly. If you play Trapper and you instantly rush, your ability is kind of useless, so keep in mind that you use your ability. You can as well just prepare for period 2, which would be the gens are popping. Basically that means generators getting activated, you are in a chase, you hunt survivors down, you hook them, you kick gens down so they de-repair. Those are kind of things which are in this period important and which happens there. The important thing is you are not going to lose control. If you do, they will rush you and they are out in seconds. What you have to do is build pressure by hooking survivors, maybe downing survivors, and chase another one if you see one, so at least one is on the ground, one needs to help, and one gets chased. So there is a total of maybe 1 survivor who could do a gen right now. That's what meant with building pressure. And this pressure is just the preparation for the 3rd period. The gens are all powered and they just need to activate the exit gates. The thing with the exit gates is that this length of the period is quite random, to be honest. It can be very long, it can be very short. It depends, like how much pressure you put on them while the second period. What you really have to do is, while the period 2 and 3, you have to push them to your preparated areas. Just push them on areas where you maybe placed a trap, or just push them away from any kind of exit gate, because that's what you don't want them to leave. Something which is really important: know when you can't get a survivor and change the target. Long distractions can cause serious damage to you for this whole round, so don't chase a survivor for more like 6 minutes or so. What could heavily help you while chasing and preparing and finding survivors is remembering structures. The whole Dead by Daylight map is made out of little squares where are structures on. They are moving and turning, but there are not that many structures, so they're easy to learn. Right now you maybe can see some structures I show you, and like I said, you maybe saw them already, and if you do, just remember those are just turning and moving, but there are not that many to remember. With this information you are a step forward, and it helps you to outsmart Survivor and cut their way. Thanks for watching. I hope this guide was quite helpful for the new ones, and yeah, it's quite a dry topic, but we have to work through that, man. We have to do that. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week in the new guide. Bye bye.